Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another fun day in our classroom. Today, we are going to be learning about shapes. More importantly, a triangle. A triangle is a shape with three sides, 1, 2, 3, and 3 corners. 1, 2, 3. We're going to learn a little bit more about the triangles, but first, let's read about the greedy triangle.
The Greedy Triangle, written by Marilyn Burns, illustrated by Gordon Silveria. Once there was a triangle that was, as most triangles are, always busy. The triangle spent its time holding up roofs, supporting bridges, making music in a symphony orchestra, catching the wind for sailboats, being slices of pie and halves of sandwiches, and much, much more.
Boys and girls, from the picture, can someone point out a triangle that looks just like this one? Yeah, on the sailboat right here, we got the triangle with 3 sides, 1, 2, 3, and 3 corners. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Let's continue, shall we?
The triangle's favorite thing, however, was to slip into place when people put their hands on their hips. That way, I always hear the latest news, it said, which I can tell my friends. The triangle's friends liked hearing the news. One day, the triangle began to feel dissatisfied. I'm tired of doing the same old things, it grumbled. There must be more to life. So the triangle went to see the local shapeshifter. How may I help you? The shapeshifter asked the triangle. I think if I just had one more side and one more angle, said the triangle, my life would be more interesting. That's easy to do, said the shapeshifter.
Boys and girls, does anyone know what a shapeshifter is? No. Well, essentially, a shapeshifter is a magical person who, if you wanted to change from being a human to a dog, the shapeshifter can poof, magically change you into a dog. If you met a shapeshifter, what would you like to change into? A bunny. Well, shapeshifters, that's no big deal. A shapeshifter can just throw a little magic and poof, you're a bunny.
Poof! The shapeshifter turned the triangle into a quadrilateral. Life changed in a wonderful way. The quadrilateral was happy with all the new things it could do.
Boys and girls, the shape used the shapeshifter to go from a triangle to a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is like a square. Let's count how many sides and corners this quadrilateral has. This shape has 1, 2, 3, 4. So this shape, a quadrilateral, has 4 sides. Let's count how many corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 corners. A quadrilateral has 4 sides and 4 corners. So we went from a triangle with 3 sides and 3 corners to a quadrilateral with 4 sides and 4 corners.
The quadrilateral could be a base diamond, or first, second, or third base. It could take a position on a checkerboard or a chessboard. It could be a television screen, a computer screen, or a movie screen. It could frame windows or picture frames, and much, much more. The quadrilateral's favorite thing, however, was to be the pages of a book. I can learn so many interesting stories that way, it said, which I can tell my friends. The quadrilateral's friends liked hearing the stories. But one day, the quadrilateral began to feel dissatisfied. I'm tired of doing the same old things, it grumbled. There must be more to life. So the quadrilateral went back to the shapeshifter. How may I help you now? The shapeshifter asked the quadrilateral. I think if I just had one more side and one more angle, said the quadrilateral, my life would be more interesting. That's easy to do, said the shapeshifter. Poof! The shapeshifter turned the quadrilateral into a pentagon.
So, our shape friend here went from a quadrilateral and poofed, changed into a pentagon. Boys and girls, let's count how many sides and corners this shape has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides. Let's count how many corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 corners. So a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 corners. So our shape friend here went from a quadrilateral with 4 sides and 4 corners to a pentagon with 5 sides and 5 corners. I hope the shape will be happy with this many sides and this many corners. Let's continue, shall we?
Life changed in a wonderful way. The pentagon was happy with all the new things it could do. On a baseball diamond, the pentagon could be home plate. It could be a section of a soccer ball, or appear inside whenever someone drew a 5-pointed star. The pentagon's favorite thing, however, was to be the headquarters of the United States military near Washington, D.C. I hear all the top secrets that way, it said. It's too bad I can't tell them to my friends. The Pentagon's friends couldn't help feeling left out. After a while, time seemed to pass slowly for the Pentagon, and it became dissatisfied. I'm tired of doing the same old things, it grumbled. There must be more to life. So the Pentagon went back to the shapeshifter. So, you're here again, the shapeshifter said to the Pentagon. Now, what would you like? I think if I just had one more side and one more angle, said the Pentagon, my life would be more interesting. That's easy to do, said the shapeshifter. Poof! The shapeshifter turned the Pentagon into a hexagon.
So boys and girls, our shape friend here went from a pentagon to a hexagon. Let's count how many sides this shape has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides this shape has. Let's count how many corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 corners. So this shape, called a hexagon, has 6 sides and 6 corners. So we went from a pentagon to a hexagon with 6 sides and 6 corners. Wow, our shape friend here has really gone through some shapes. Let's see if he'll go through some more.
Life changed again in a wonderful way. The hexagon was happy with all the new things it could do. The hexagon fit in as floor tiles in houses and patios, and fancy crackers at parties and picnics. It worked as the socket of certain bolts and the prongs of certain wrenches. The hexagon's favorite thing, however, was to be a cell in a beehive. I love watching the bees as they buzz in and out, it said. The hexagon spent so much time in the beehive, it was too busy to talk to its friends. The friends missed the hexagon and couldn't help feeling ignored. Again and again, the shape became restless, dissatisfied, and unhappy with its life. Again and again, it returned to the shapeshifter for more sides and more angles. The shapeshifter agreed to turn it into one shape after another. A heptagon, an octagon, a nonagon, a decagon, and on and on. Finally,
Boys and girls, this shape has gone through a lot of shapes. Let's go over the ones they just changed to. So this shape went to a hexagon, went from a hexagon to a heptagon with 7 sides and 7 corners, to an octagon with 8 sides and 8 corners, to a nonagon with 9 sides and 9 corners, and to finally a decagon with 10 sides and 10 corners. Those are a whole lot of shapes. Let's go over them really quickly. First, our shape friend went from a triangle to a quadrilateral to a pentagon to a hexagon to a heptagon, an octagon, a nonagon, and to finally a decagon. Hopefully our shape friend here will be happy with the 10 sides and the 10 corners it has. Let's find out, shall we?
The shape had many, many sides and many, many angles. Its sides were so small that it had trouble keeping its balance.
Uh-oh.
Its friends couldn't tell which side it was on and began to avoid the shape. One day, when the shape was going down a hill, it began to roll. Faster and faster it went, screeching around corners, crashing into fences and trees, colliding with bicycles, and terrifying walkers.
Ouch.
At last, the shape came to a stop. It felt tired and dizzy, lonely and sad. Enough, thought the shape. I don't know which side is up. I can't keep my balance. My friends don't want me around. The shape could no longer remember why it had been so unhappy as a triangle. Very carefully, it made its way back to the shapeshifter. Aren't you happy yet? The shapeshifter asked. I want to be a triangle again, said the shape. I'm not surprised, said the shapeshifter. Poof! The shapeshifter turned the shape back into a triangle. The triangle was delighted to have its old shape back again and kept itself very busy. Once again, it held up roofs, supported bridges, made music in a symphony orchestra, caught the wind for sailboats, became slices of pie and halves of sandwiches, and much, much more. Still, the triangle's favorite thing was to slip into place when people put their hands on their hips. That way, I always hear the latest news, it said, which I can tell my friends. Its friends liked hearing the news and were glad the triangle was back in shape again.
Wow. Our triangle friend went through a lot of shapes, right, boys and girls? Let's go over what shapes our friend went through. So first, our shape friend went from a triangle. Triangles, again, have 3 sides and 3 corners. Then, our shape friend went to a quadrilateral with 4 sides and 4 corners. Wow! Then, our friend was still not happy and went to a pentagon with 5 sides and 5 corners. Next, our shape friend shapeshifted into a hexagon. How much does a hexagon? How many sides, how many corners? Can someone tell me? 6 sides and 6 corners. That was a hard one. Good job, boys and girls. Then, our friend went through a heptagon, an octagon, a nonagon, and a decagon. And at the end, our shape friend, wasn't happy. Our shape friend was actually happy with being a triangle. Let's count how many sides and corners our shape friend ended up with. 1, 2, 3 sides. And 1, 2, 3 corners. Our friend didn't need all those sides and corners. They were just happy with 3 sides and 3 corners. Good job, boys and girls. What we're going to do now is we're going to make our very own triangle. Who thinks they can know how to draw a triangle? Good. So, first we're going to go to our seats and we're going to grab some marshmallows and some sticks, and we're going to make a triangle of our own. Let's all go back to our seats. All right. So remember, how many sides does a triangle have, boys and girls? 3. That's right. How many corners? 3. Good job. Now, with the materials you have on your desk, show me, with your marshmallows and sticks, a triangle. Good job, boys and girls. So everyone lift up their marshmallows and sticks. And with everyone all together, let's count how many sides and corners they have. This shape has 1, 2, 3 sides. And 1, 2, 3 corners. Good job. So, what are your sticks? What would you call them? Sides. And your marshmallows are your corners. Good job, boys and girls. You just made a triangle using marshmallows and sticks. Good job, boys and girls. You did so great on your marshmallows and your sticks and your shapes. So, to review, how many sides does a triangle have? Can anyone tell me? 3 sides. Good job. How many corners does a triangle have? 3 corners. Good job, boys and girls. That's great. Can anyone tell me a shape or something from home that reminds you of a triangle? Yes. Good job. The sailboat. The sailboat has a triangle. The little flag up on top, that's in the shape of a triangle. Good job, boys and girls. Can anyone else tell me something? Oh, there are signs. Yes, in the streets. It's called a yield sign. It's a little bit hard to say, but it's called a yield sign. And a yield sign has 3 sides, 3 corners, making it a triangle. Good job, boys and girls. Well, that's all we have time for today, and I'm glad you were able to come with me to learn about shapes and, more importantly, our triangle. I hope you had a great day today, boys and girls, and please